Well, hi there, and welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You're back at the Christmas cottage. We're in between, right? In between the snow not coming down right now, but the fact it's already was down. Oh, there's a sale. You guys are giving me some luck there. Thank you. But we're in between things. I know it's supposed to snow a little bit today in theory and on Tuesday. But anyway, we're in between the snow. So that's why we were back at the Christmas cottage. So I'm actually recording this, guys, on a Sunday afternoon. Monday is filled with insurance stuff for me. So I told Darren, I said, I need to get on here, talk about more of what sold over the weekend. You've probably even seen on our Facebook page, Madcap Toys page, the Saturday bundle that we had, just the one day where we have two big totes filled with packages. And so it's been a very busy weekend with that. But I did want to share with you more of what sold in the last day or so. We have pending orders on eBay. We have pending orders on Mercari. I don't believe yet that I have any on Madcap Toys Plus yet, as well as Poshmark, but we have pending orders. So yesterday I was busy not only helping Daren find items, we were packing items and getting it set up so that way we have things ready to go for Monday morning. And that is what I'm going to share with you is what happened from late Friday night all the way through Saturday to today. So the items that we're going to talk to you today basically are pending. The ones that I'll talk to you today are the ones that we already got packed, but we also have pending orders that we still haven't located and packed and shipped yet. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, guys, make sure you hit that nice little bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, you know we love them, so just keep them coming. So, great big surprise. We've been working religiously and diligently listing. So even on this Sunday, while I was out with my two granddaughters and my middle son, Darren had listed about 10 items or so. And then, of course, last night, I just got on my headphones, listened to some 80s hits, and was going strong, nailed focus on listing. And I listed up to 30 items and did that as well on Friday and the evening after my insurance stuff. So we have been trying to stick with our New Year's promises to ourselves to list so much a day. Now, Darren has a system for himself on what he wants to list every day, and he has been keeping up with that and continuing with that. Myself, I promised me, Kathy, that I wanted to list 20 items 7 days a week from January 1st to December 31st. Now, I know into play, I've told someone on a Facebook group this morning, I know what comes into play Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day. That's not going to happen. It's going to be a no go on listing those days. But the rest of them, of course, what I'd try to do is make up around those days with a day maybe listing over 20, like 25, 27, etc. So, like for instance, last night I believe I listed 31 items. I did it on purpose because I wanted to do some overage in case on Monday because of being so busy, not being able to list what I want. So I have that backup that just in case, if I end up only listing 10, at least I have 11 more items from the other day that can kind of cover and say, hey, you're good to go. You hit your goal. You can move forward from there. So excited for that. And just wanting to see where the sales are coming about. Darren on his eBay is now over 10,000 items in our main eBay store. And then with Madcap Toys Plus, we're at over 1,121 items and climbing. So I'm excited to see where we go. My goal, at least for the end of the year, is to have close to 20,000 items on. That's not including the multiple and quantity, but on both sites total. So I'm excited to see where that goes and see how close I am able to hit that, to try and not, to tier that with other things and general life getting in the way. I actually had someone again on Facebook that did ask me, do you have any listings? I'm a new seller. I just started working on the site, so to speak. Do you guys list whatever you want, however many you want, wherever the wind blows, or do you have yourself a plan? So I never, years back, I didn't really have a plan. I listed what I wanted, when I wanted, how I wanted, didn't really look into it. But this year, especially for myself, not speaking for Daren, I have a plan that to list a certain amount every day until the end of the year because I have a goal with the listing that I want to hit, and I have a goal on how much money I want to see by the end of the year. So if you've got questions or comments in regards to that, let us know in the comments below. Yeah, we have 12 items to talk about that happened late Friday night and Saturday on sales from eBay The Godfather, eBay Madcap Toys Plus, Poshmark, and Mercari. So let's get started with that, and we'll go through just like we do. Again, we said in previous videos, we want to get back in the toy barn. Really, really back. We love where the wet souls are. We know you guys love the toy barn and looking at all the items around us. It's just still, we've got a path to the door now. Everything's cool. Uh, but we know we had that second snow hit. We have snow coming on Tuesday a little bit. Not they don't have accumulation yet. We have snow coming on Thursday. So right now it's kind of like an in and out thing. It's we try to keep things as central as we can be, but we are hoping to get back in there as soon as we can when the temperatures increase and get back doing our what souls there because we love our toy barn very much. So let's just hope that we get back to that very soon. But in the meantime, we're here in the Christmas cottage and sharing with you what had sold and what is already packed for now. So let's get started with Poshmark. We had a sale on Poshmark that happened yesterday. And again, tech jogger pants. I only have a few left, guys, and it's going to be a sellout. Goodfellow and Company, men's olive green tapered tech jogger pants, size large. These are going out to Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Thank you so, so much. And this pair sold for $16 plus shipping to boot. So thank you so much for that. So yeah, like I said, it seems like once a trend starts, once an item starts selling and selling and selling, whether it be on Poshmark or eBay, etc., it seems like it catches in the wind and more of them sell. So again, we only have a few pairs of these left and they are a sellout from one of our Target palettes. All right, and then we're going to go on to our smaller sites over here. Let's go to Poshmark, or not Poshmark, Mercari. We just talked about Poshmark. Mercari. So we did have a bundle on Mercari, and since then we do have 2 more pending orders we're not going to talk about today. We're going to talk about them later. But this was a bundle that one of our sellers created, and we made sure that they had allotment of enough for shipping. So we checked the shipping out. It was legitimate. The ounces were legitimate, and we took it because these were very, very, very small weapons. So it worked out beautifully. So this bundle was for Cutie and the Geek. Thank you so much. And they bought 2 sets of items. The first item they bought was the 5-piece Star Wars G.I. Joe parts lot. That was found in the odds and ends tote. And then we also saw, and that actually was listed only 3 days ago, so that was amazing. And then the second lot was listed in October of the 1980s to 2000s Kenner Hasbro Star Wars Transformers Weapon Lot 2. Package of 4, it says. Again, it's going out to Cutie and the Geek. Thank you so much. And sold for $6.77 plus ship. Very, very nice. Already got it wrapped, packed, and ready to go out in the Monday a.m. Thank you. And then Madcap Toys Plus did some stuff, did some good work on Saturday. So after that Friday video that you saw, we went into Saturday and it started to pick up great. Maybe is it because that I listed a bunch on Friday night and Saturday? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, if it kicked the algorithm, but it did something. So we had 4 items that I packed yesterday, last night, to get ready for the Monday AM from Madcap Toys Plus. And here's the first one. We had a media buy. This is from Reprise The Kinks. Come on now, and tired of waiting for you. 45 RPM there. It was found on the media shelf. This one's going out to Robert. Hi, Robert. Thank you so much. And this sold for $5 plus ship. So again, a lot of the bulk of the media buy. Daren went out in the summertime. We went to yard sales. We went to estate sales. We even went to a couple of flea markets that had a whole entire box full of these, many of them with sleeves, and took advantage of those. I think he paid anywhere from 25 cents to 50 cents to a dollar, just depending on what pile it was and when it was and where it was. So we did really good. So selling it for $5, we got our money back plus a little bit of profit there. So can't complain. And then next up, we got this from a Target pallet about a year ago. And I was wondering when in the world I was going to start selling these. These are brand new with tag, beautifully folded and with a bow on it. And I was just wondering when, after the holidays or before the holidays, they were going to sell. But this one, I think we're starting something here. So this is from the Wonder Shop Buffalo Check Red Plaid Adult Bathrobe. This was in size extra large. And we have two more of these available, but I'll tell you, I do have a bunch in other sizes too. Don't know exactly what sizes they are at the top of my head. You'd have to look at our eBay store. But I'm so glad these are starting to go. And Jeff took advantage of the 10% coupon that we have at Madcap Toys Plus for the month of January. And this bathrobe sold for $15.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. They're very thick, comfortable, fluffy, just nice, especially during the winter days, just to cuddle up in and watch TV, eat some popcorn. Very nice bathrobe indeed. So going out to Jeff in the AM, thank you. And then we sold an action figure that we have had for quite a while. We retail arbitraged when we first started with Madcap Toys. I must admit, and Daren would admit too, that in the very beginning, if we saw something that was 10, 15, 20% off, we took advantage of it, even if it wasn't trending. And that was one thing that we learned, that, in order to really make bank, not only do you want to follow the items that are trending, but you also want to purchase items that are at least 50 to 70% off the marketplace or more if you can. So some of these things we did hold on to for a little while, but I'm glad they're starting to move. This is the Disney Pixar Monsters University Scare Students Sully posable action figure. This is found on Adam's Shelf 3. And this is going out to Michael. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much. And this sold for $11 and a penny. So I believe there was an offer sent out to Michael, and he took advantage of it. So thank you so much. And then lastly, we did a retail arbitrage at an old comic shop. They had a bunch of action figures at the time. This happened about a couple of years ago. This is from Skybolt Toys. This is from Cynthia, Princess of Hell, Gold Cynthia action figure, limited edition, and was found on Adam's Shelf 3. And this action figure is going out to Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Thank you so much. And it sold for $9 plus ship. I did have a little bit more on it. I think it was like $12.99 or $13.99, but it just sat there for a while. It wasn't popular. There wasn't a lot of views, and I was getting ready to
This is a
get
reminder.
things. So
turn off the heaters.
Alexa off. Isn't it lovely when Alexa tries to give you reminders right in the middle of the videos? But she was just doing her job, right? All right. So yeah, so this one, so we kind of lowered the price a little bit. We reviewed it, we repictured it, tried to put a fancy bow on it as best we could, and it moved. And that's what mattered to us, was getting it to move forward from there. So that was all on Madcap Toys Plus. Now let's go to the Godfather, because he really, really, really did some good here on Saturday. Really, really good. I mean, it kept popping, kept coming and coming and coming. So thankful for that. There we go. Sometimes it seems like if you get your websites through the Google app, that if you're not on that app right away, it will hide whatever you saved. I don't understand it, but I just roll with it. Okay, here we go. So Saturday, since we talked and since we had the video on Friday night, We had sold 6 items on the Godfather, not including everything else. So that's just pretty amazing. And again, like I had mentioned, we have pending orders right now on there. The first one this was a media buy here. Something that Daren picked up recently, just a couple weeks ago. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3 DVD 6-disc set. Again, found in the media area. And Eric took advantage of the 24% discount coupon that is still going on from now until the end of the month. And this DVD set sold for $9.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. Got it all packaged up, bubble wrapped, and ready for the AM. And then again, guys, did you see this? I think the last couple videos we had this pair of pajamas on that we sold, and it's sold again. So it seems like that's the trend. Once something starts to sell and you have a multiple of quantity, it starts picking up, like it just catches in the wind a little bit. Cat and Jack Boys Navy Dino Pajamas size 8 was found upstairs in our storage area. Brittany took advantage of the 24% off coupon, and this pair of pajamas sold for $12.99 plus ship. I love those pajamas. Really nice. If my grandson was already in size 8, I'd be saving a pair for him, but he's not. He's still very, very tiny. And we have 2 of these available left, so get them while you can, brand new with tag. And then this next item, we owned this personally. So once upon a time, about 5 to 10 years ago, Daren and I tried the Tassimo brand, the coffee brand Tassimo. Now, I don't know if you've heard of it. If you haven't, let us know. If you have, let us know. Let us know if you even own one of those coffee makers now. We don't own our coffee maker Tassimo anymore. It broke down probably 5 or 6 years ago after we got it. But we still had the T-disc pod coffee, little coffee holders, the little coffee holder storage thing. So, when you're an eBay reseller, instead of, throwing it away or doing what have you, we thought, well, let's put it online and see where it goes. So we did. And it sold. Tassimo T-disc pod coffee, Lazy Susan storage chrome, carousel rack. It's going out to Cinda. Hi, Cinda. Thanks so much. Enjoy. She took advantage of the 24% off coupon. And yeah, Daren did kind of underprice a little bit, but we wanted to move it. It sold for $6.99 plus ship. Again, and we covered the shipping. It worked out beautifully, made a little profit there. But it was something we personally owned, and we just wanted to get it out of our kitchen area and move forward with it. And then next up, we got this from a pallet buy. We still have, I think, 1 or 2 pairs left. This is the 2021 Cremo Premium Quality Beard Shears with mini comb and case. Looks lovely. When I see it, it reminds me of my oldest son, Adam. He's got that nice full beard there. Was found on the Jordan shelf, and Wade took advantage of the 24% off coupon. And this sold for $7.98 plus ship. Really, really nice. Again, we always say it, probably paid $1.50 to $2 for this little pair. So definitely made our money back and then some. So cannot complain at all, especially when you make more than 100% markup on some things. And not only that, we got something else. This came from a Target pallet. So you get all kinds of things in a Target pallet. It doesn't matter. It's health and beauty, stationery, clothing, you name it. You can find literally anything in a open Gaylord pallet. But this, we got at least a few packages of these. And I got to admit, I actually took one package myself and pocketed it. Told Daren, hey, I'm going to try this out and see if they're any good. And so we tried it out to see if we could sell these on eBay, and they're selling. This is the 2022 Gillette Venus Razor Blade Mini Comfortable White Tee Women's Travel Razor. And Sandy took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Sandy. And this sold for $7.99 plus ship. Really, really good. And then lastly, from our G.I. Joe tote, some of our G.I. Joe figures and weapons and accessories are selling pretty good. This is the 1988 Hasbro G.I. Joe Budo version 1 action figure. You can tell he's been used a little bit. You can see the hair's got some paint off, etc. But it's a used figure. Was said that in the description. John took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, John. And this sold for $9.98 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So 12 items in 24 hours. Not too bad. And like I mentioned, I think we have roughly, like I said, a couple on the Godfather eBay site. We have one pending on, two pending on Mercari. So that's 4 or 5 just since right before I hit record. And when I hit record, you guys heard it too. You heard Daren's eBay app go cha-ching. So there's another one there that I don't even know what it is yet. So very excited. And again, want to continue that trend, want to keep continuing to feed that beast. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Are you holding on to your own New Year's reselling resolution? Did you make one? Did you make a couple? Are you still holding on to those resolutions? We're still there. For us, it's the 12th on a Sunday, but we are still doing what we had planned on doing so we can get what we want and what we expect by the end of 2025. So if you are, thumbs up to you. If you've slid back, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up. So if you've accidentally didn't hit that listing goal as much as you can because of life itself, see what you can do to make whatever you lost and then get back on track for yourself and for your purposes and for your reasoning and for your wallet, right? All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to keep you. It's been one of those days. I wanted to make sure that you guys had a Monday video out. I know I'm going to catch busy because I'm going to try to go back to the office on Tuesday. I have a very busy Monday. So I'm going to hope to make sure that we still keep getting these videos out to you about everything. But guys, you have been great. Until next time, bye-bye.